in Fulton, Totally Tuesday.
Totally Tuesday.
Great
How
name.
about that?
How'd you come up with that?
Well, we wanted to get some kind of music event going over in Fulton, and we sure didn't want to compete with Finally Friday. And then Thursday is Music on the Avenue over here. Wednesday is Farmers Market in Lyons. So we came down to Tuesday or Monday, and who wants to have fun on Monday? So Tuesday is kind of what we came up with. So,
Karrie, how'd this all come about?
well, so it came about, Gary. Our Fulton Chamber sadly dissolved a couple of years ago. Just had a hard time getting some participation on the Fulton side. But as we did that, the group of board members that was left got talking about the fact that many of us were already chamber members on the Clinton side. And so we just kind of formed, I think we call ourselves the Fulton cohorts. And Dr. Daryl Hogue, our superintendent, was kind of the spearhead of that, and just said, what can we do to put a focus on Fulton? And that's kind of what we've done. So some young business leaders in town and some others have, like me, and try to get something going in Fulton. So that's what we came up with.
You're young.
Oh, yeah.
Now, you said you've already had one of these events.
Yes, we had one in June, and really that one was a little bit different in the fact that it was also in conjunction with the Kiwanis Community Picnic. Every year our Fulton Kiwanis puts on a free community picnic. So in that event, the food was all free to people who came over. In this case, we're going to have 3 food trucks there that you can purchase your own supper. I'm thrilled. We got Kelly Girls Pizza, we got Holly's Dogs, and then the Glazy Days Donut Truck. So we got all of them to come over and support the event with us. So get to have supper with one of those guys if you come out on Tuesday.
That is great. Now, Totally Tuesday, tomorrow evening.
Yes.
Where is it located?
Okay, so it's on, I used to call it 10th Avenue Park. I understand now it's called School Park. Probably always has. I just always called it 10th Avenue Park. But there's some cool history. There was a school in that location many years ago. So 10th School Park. The food trucks will be there from 5:30 to 7:30. And then we get to have a band called the Stockwells. They're going to play from 6 to 8 there at the park for us.
Now, that is a big park. You were telling me you were a little
Yes.
surprised, taken back a little bit.
I took Noah, my son, up there when he was little, and now he'll be 21 in December. So I haven't been there for a while, but as I went back up to look at the logistics, I forgot how big that park is. So basketball courts are there for the older kids, playground equipment for the little kids, rooms, and there's a pavilion, and we'll have a tent set up for some shakes. I think it's supposed to be pretty hot tomorrow. So lots of area for people to spread out and hear the band.
Now, where will the band be playing?
So the band's going to set up, if you're familiar with the park, where the pavilion is. We picked that because there's some shade there naturally by the trees. We don't have a tent or anything yet for the band. So we did this last month in June, and 3 on the Tree played for us, and that area was perfect for the band. So it's a nice natural shade spot for them.
Now, you are looking forward to doing this.
Yes.
In years to come?
We hope so. So the money we have available is zero. So we have no money, but we've had some pretty awesome sponsors. I just got on the phone. When we kind of thought about doing this, we knew entertainment was what we really want to do is, during COVID, I just don't think a lot of people got out and about. And I have met some really nice young families that I don't even know if they know each other in the community because we weren't out and about. So our thought was family friendly, let young families come out and introduce them to each other and their kids play and those kind of things. So we didn't have any money to start this, but I knew we had awesome businesses in Fulton. So the band was covered in cost by 3 major sponsors. So my employer, Central Bank over in Fulton, Community State Bank, and First Gateway Credit Union. We divided the cost of the band by 3, and we covered that. And then we found out on the Illinois side, you can't just set up a food truck. Whiteside County Health Department gets a $80 one-time event fee, which is kind of a tough expense on a Tuesday night for a food truck. So I said, would you consider it if we found you a sponsor? And all 3 said yes. So Windmill Real Estate, JT Cullen, and KT3 Fitness stepped up and covered those costs.
Oh, that's
so
great.
Everything was covered by sponsors. So, and then a big shout out, D&M Embroidery. She made up a great banner for us that we could thank our sponsors. And then Culligan Water was great. They donated 5 cases of water for all of our events. So that was so simple. Everybody said yes. As soon as I picked up the phone, they all said yes. So
well, that is great to hear. Now, Finally Friday, of course, is you pointed out that's going to be just over the summer, and
Yes.
they usually do it on the first Friday.
yes.
Now, are you looking at a certain Tuesday, and are you going to continue
Yes.
in August and September, or just August?
Well, we're going to do July and August. We did a June, we're doing July, and we're doing August. So this trying to get in before school is back in. So suspect we'll try to get it on the same Tuesday each month, but I suspect June, July, and August.
Okay, very good.
Maybe September if things go well. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So again, tomorrow,
Yes.
and what time does everything start? And again, the location.
Yep. So the location is the 10th Avenue Park, School Park in Fulton. The food trucks will serve from 5:30 to 7:30, and then the band will play from 6 to 8. So,
Yeah. I know at Finally Friday, they asked for donations.
Yeah.
To help. Have you thought about doing anything like that?
well, how we're going to try to raise money for future events is we're going to have a 50-50 both nights. So we hope that people are participating with the 50-50 raffle, but we don't necessarily aren't even asking for donations at this point. If you wanted to make, but the 50-50 raffle, we hope will raise some money for next.
And thank you so much for coming
you,
in. I know
Gary.
it's going to be very successful.
I
As
hope
you pointed
so.
out, the weather is going to be great.
Mother Nature is doing her part. So now we just got to, I want to mention, bring your own chairs or blankets. We'll have a tent with some chairs there, but hopefully we have more people than chairs.
Always a good idea to bring your own lawn chair.
Yes.
Again, thank you so much.
Thanks, Gary.
Adventure Bay Water Park is now open at Adventure